Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Hello and welcome to episode 63 in the tub. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And on today's episode, we're going to discuss a not real sexy, but pretty important topic in the first half, that being knowing your status. And in the second half, we're going to have a little testing, or Mrs. is going to do a little testing. So,
Testes? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Maybe those two. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode. All right. Hello, and thank everybody for tuning in this week. As we said in the intro, we're going to talk a little bit about knowing your status here in the first half and go into some statistics and some information. Seen a lot about this recently over the last couple months. Definitely something that you see in the adult industry as well.
Mm-hmm. But it pertains to everyone.
Everyone, exactly.
I mean, the adult industry is probably a lot more responsible than most of us when it comes to knowing your status.
Yes. Because
they have to be in order to work. But it doesn't mean that Joe Schmo down the street shouldn't or couldn't be getting tested too. Exactly.
And again, as we say, know your status. What we're talking about is STI, STD. From our growing up time, it was STD. Then they changed it to STI. So sexually transmitted infections and diseases. And as I said, you hear a lot about it in the adult industry. Right now, as we've shared, we are, the week leading up to Exotica in Chicago. And getting people together, you see a lot of that with the adult industry. Those who don't follow the adult industry, don't really know, yes, as Mrs. said, this is part of their livelihood and their job. The performers that you see on screen, well, they test every 14 days. Mm-hmm. It's a lot, and it is a full panel test. Back in December, there was a halt to production because of an increase in chlamydia positive results. So these performers were essentially not working for 14 days to give everyone time to make sure they had an updated test, to get on medication, and to be able to retest and be cleared. Mm-hmm. So when you look at that, again, standard test, what they go through as performers, it's not something everybody or just lifestyle people are going to do, especially as often as they do. If you kind of look, we've checked around, and there are locations that do talent testing service tests. They're going to run you about $300 for a full panel. Mm-hmm. Now, I know since the production halt back in December, there's been a push for them to add oral and anal swabs as well, as that's where some of these diseases and bacteria can be. And I believe there's another increase in cost. So it's probably around $350. Mm-hmm. For the everyday person, there's plenty of places around to even do free testing.
Right.
And when you look at that free testing, that still does the main, most common...
most commonly transmitted?
Yeah, the most common. Mm-hmm. So I guess kind of talking about some of them as well, I think with the struggle and even in the lifestyle, you can have a lot of these.
And have no idea.
Exactly. And not show any symptoms. Mm-hmm. So that's where the responsibility comes in. We've talked about safe sex in the past, knowing your partners. And again, here we are, knowing yourself. Yeah, when you look at some of the top most diagnosed and common infections, and one of the top ones is HPV, and that one is, I mean, somebody can go their whole life without showing symptoms. There is no cure for it,
right?
And looking at the website World Population Review, and even on the CDC website, they estimate that over 79 million Americans have HPV.
Right.
It's something that...
And there's more of a chance that you'll have visible symptoms as a woman than as a man.
Exactly. And those symptoms are going to come in some yearly exams for women.
Right. Yep.
Not necessarily yes, there's some strains that can be of risk for cancers. Mm-hmm. There is a vaccine. I believe they just raised the age of that, I think, to like 45.
Yes.
However, there's so many strains of it, the vaccine doesn't cover everything.
Just like any vaccine.
Exactly. So with that one, again, you could go your whole life having it and never know because you never have an outbreak. Mm-hmm. And, HPV, it's warts.
Right. I mean, yeah, you can still pass it on to others, though.
Sure. During an outbreak, if you have an outbreak, I believe. I don't know. Again, not medical professionals, but
no, we're not.
This is, and again, there's so many different strains. Yes, you could have, a wart on your finger or something like that, but that's not necessarily the genital warts strain.
Right. I believe they refer to it as like active and dormant or something. Anyhow.
And again, there is no test for that. It's kind of a visual thing when it comes to women.
Well, right. Unless you're having your lovely yearly visit, ladies.
Schmear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the schmear.
But men, there's no test whatsoever.
It's funny that you talk about your yearly thing, as I saw a meme today on social media. And it was a tweet from a woman that said, "I have my pap smear tomorrow. What should I put in my vagina to freak the doctor out?" And somebody replied, "Put a note in there that says we've been trying to reach you about your car's warranty." Okay.
Oh, dear me.
But again, that is the top on all the lists. So when we look at other STDs, next one, some of the other ones that come to mind are chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. The thing with these three are they're all bacterial and they're easily treated.
Right. In most cases, yes. It's antibiotics and you're good to go. Now it is. Do you remember how they used to try to treat it way back?
Well, yeah. You saw that on some television shows and some History Channel shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Blackbeard, they put mercury down his pee hole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Modern medicine has come a long way.
Wasn't he known as the Mad Pirate?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Exactly. So, and I guess really when you look at some of the numbers, I don't want to say the numbers are staggering, but chlamydia really is the next highest. Mm-hmm. And so as we talk about really not necessarily knowing or showing symptoms, and we talk about chlamydia, it's another one that really doesn't have a lot of symptoms or doesn't necessarily have symptoms. You know, I mean, yes, you can see a drip from a guy.
Pretty much the symptoms, if there are symptoms, are the same for a man or a woman. You got abnormal stuff dripping from places it's not supposed to, and it burns when you pee.
Yeah. Outside of that, there isn't necessarily a symptom.
That's one that they want to start including the swabs for, because it can also occur in the rectum.
Yes, it can be. They're looking to do anal swabs and oral swabs because of that. So, again, you don't know. You might have it, but until you get tested, you do not know. Next one on the list is gonorrhea. I mean, we're looking at kind of the same thing. Most women don't have any symptoms. They're mild or mistaken for a bladder infection.
Yep.
Again, a drip.
Burning when peeing.
Less common is painful balls. I mean,
this really isn't stuff to laugh about, though.
No. Yeah. And again, it can be found in your rectum as well. So again,
this one says mouth as well.
Yes. So again, as we keep looking down through these, and we just cannot, talk enough. Hey, it's a needle and it's a little bit of blood to get tested, to protect yourself, to protect your main partner, to protect any of your play partners you may have. So, I guess the other kind of big thing that you look at, and the other most common.
Can you pronounce this one? It's the one I'm thinking.
Wow, where?
The last one.
Oh, trichomoniasis or something. Yeah,
trichomoniasis.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that the one that they call the clap?
I don't even know. That's really towards the bottom of the list here. When we really start looking at who and what, and I guess really not even to pinpoint any state, any area, any groups. Some of these numbers are across the board on states, because states that might have the highest chlamydia per 100,000 people, on the flip side, are at the lower end when it comes to a gonorrhea, maybe, or a syphilis. So really, I think the biggest part of the conversation is know your status. Don't be afraid or ashamed to get tested on a regular basis. What's that regular basis when it comes to the lifestyle? That's your determination.
I would think if it's been a while since you've been with anyone but your, what's the term I'm looking for?
Your life partner.
Yes. That it would be less needed.
Yeah. If it's been a while for play, then yeah, there isn't a need for it. If you're playing and you take a break, well, were you tested after you, like at the end when you kind of started taking your break? Does it make sense to get tested before you start? If you're playing regularly, what does that look like? We know some couples that they alternate testing. Every 2 months or every quarter, one will get tested and then the next one.
Right.
I can see where that makes sense if it's a cost thing. Again, when we talk about testing, yes, we talked about the talent testing service, and that is what the adult industry uses.
Right.
probably the most in-depth, and they test for everything. Mm-hmm. At the same time, local health departments in most states, most counties, they offer testing. Look up the health department website. Around here in Western Pennsylvania, there is a health company that does stuff. Planned Parenthood.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that, Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood does testing in this area as well. Central Outreach is a company that is in Western Pennsylvania and in Ohio. They do testing. They actually, one club in the area has partnered with them, and they're there once a month doing testing during club events. Mm-hmm. And that's part of the club's Safer Sex
initiative.
Yeah. To help their members to be responsible for themselves and for others. Mm-hmm. So again, it really isn't something to kind of overly want to say beat a dead horse, but at the same time, it is definitely something to be aware of, something to think about, and something to definitely consider when you're in the lifestyle or when you're in any non-monogamous relationship. Mm-hmm. So with that, we'll get off of the unsexy, unfun conversation and take a short little break.
And sometimes you have to have those unfun, unsexy conversations. It's just a fact of life.
It is. So again, with that, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, I laid out a little surprise test for Mrs. And she's going to give us a little feedback on a few products when we return in the second half.
This episode is brought to you by Cassidy.com. Have you ever wished there was an all-encompassing way to find sexy, like-minded people in your area? Well, Cassidy has hit that on the head. The Cassidy platform brings the best of sexy social media, profile searches, rendezvous, party calendars, and travel all into one. Find and make new friends, share your naughtiest of pictures with select friends in your Backstage Pass, and plan your next naughty encounter all at once. Follow the Cassidy link in our tub to try it out free for 30 days. When you join, you'll be added to our community to get some early sneak peeks. You'll also be first to know where you may find us out and about.
All right. Well, here we are. The second half and Mrs. Product Breakdown.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What product or products are we talking exactly?
So, as I was kind of scrolling through forums, and as we've looked as well and talked about in the past a little bit, one forum was, one of the questions, one of the topics in one of the forums was, what is there a type of lube that is preferred for a threesome and a DP?
I was going to say, is there a specific type of a threesome?
Yes, DP.
Okay.
And it got me thinking. We got some lubes.
Some.
So they're all slightly different. Mm-hmm. We have talked.
Some we've had for quite a while.
Yeah. And some we've talked about recently and regularly. It's kind of our new go-to. A link for that will be in the show notes, as it definitely has become a backed product. However, we're going to let Mrs. play with some of these and give some feedback.
As if I haven't already.
Yeah. So as she grabs the package of handy wipes to cleanse in between, we're going to start off and get some feedback on.
I already have a feeling.
So this is water-based. However, it has glycerin, polypropylene glycol, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other words I can't pronounce or don't even want to attempt. So we will keep some of these brands as they're not...
we'll keep them anonymous.
Yes, as they are not sponsors. We're not here pushing anything. But this one, all right. So it snapped open.
Sometimes I wish y'all could see my face. Because just what the inside of the lid looks like when I opened it is not boding well.
So lube one, water, a bunch of other chemicals. So what's the feel? What's the smell? What's the sticky? Give us some.
It's barely been on my hand very long, and it already feels sticky from the get-go.
Sticky.
And it's not a good sticky. And it has that. I can't describe the smell.
Not a smell you want in your bum?
No, but I don't know if it's the glycerin that I smell.
No. So
it has a smell though, and that's the issue. That's part of the issue.
Okay. Yeah, it smells like. That's just me squeezing a bottle. What it smells like to me is fake Halloween blood.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's the glycerin.
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah.
Fake Halloween blood. I don't know that I want to put fake Halloween blood on my wiener for butt stuff.
For a water-based, something that's labeled as water-based, it did not have the right feel.
The right feel. Okay.
From the get-go.
All right. So next we will have, this is
it's labeled as a hybrid.
So it is a water-based silicone.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
So it says it's a water-based silicone that looks like cum.
Oh, lovely.
That's pretty viscous. Mm-hmm. That's not going nowhere.
Well, it would eventually drip, but that's about it. This is kind of the same feel as that other one. It's a feel. Okay. So, and it has that same smell. Some people enjoy this feel. I personally...
That spread all over your hands, too, and you didn't put a lot on there.
No.
I see everything all shiny.
Yes. Some people enjoy the feeling of cum everywhere.
Not you, no.
I do to an extent,
yeah.
But not when it feels like this everywhere.
Okay, that's fair.
It feels almost too gelatinous.
Okay.
Because I still
And I wonder if it would break down, like...
Well, my hands aren't exactly freezing.
Well, but I'm saying, like, yes, you're going to use it to help with natural body lubricant. So is some of the body lubricant going to water it, going to, like, blend it out, going to thin it out? I don't know.
But it has been on my hands
is the first time that...
and it still feels kind of funky between my fingers.
Okay. And this is the first time we've tried this.
No, yeah, this one's... If it's the only thing we had, we'd make do.
It'd suffice? Okay.
But it wouldn't be the go-to because I don't even feel like this wipe is getting it off very well.
Okay. Yeah.
And now I
I
just
wonder if with,
feel like
like I said, I wonder if mixed with bodily fluids would
I don't know. I think that one could
balance it
possibly
and-
get to be the stickiest.
Okay.
Just from how the thickness and consistency seem to linger.
Yeah. It was definitely
between my
thick
fingers.
as well.
But then again, it does fit what it's labeled as.
Yeah. So the next one again
So this
this is a water-based polyethylene oxide, titanium dioxide, potassium sorbate, and citric acid. Okay.
I can say we have used this one before, and I'm not a super fan. We're going to see if I can even get anything out of this because, no, I might need to work on that one. You're good. Okay, so it's stringy, if that makes any sense.
Sticky?
Not yet.
No. Well, that's a good thing.
It's probably the smoothest of the three. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, and again, this
But
is the second.
It does have that stringy.
It has a stringiness to it.
Again,
yeah.
I wish people could see
Little
because
spider webs.
there's like little web, between my fingers when I pull them apart.
Yeah.
But, and I didn't put a lot on there, but it's already kind of dry.
Okay. Yeah. So it dries out. It doesn't.
So-
it doesn't have
Right.
longevity.
And come to think of it,
You got to have to relube.
That's the one
Yeah.
we've used,
On some toys.
and it hasn't seemed to last.
Yeah.
Effectiveness wise.
Sure. And again, I guess here we're looking, and this goes back to my day job and looking at ingredients. And again, everybody is different. They have the lube that works for them, that they do like. There's a lot of different things out there, even though it's listed as a water-based lube. Well, as long as it has some water in it, it's water-based. And
I mean, water is the first ingredient, so that's
Yes.
it's a good thing, right?
yes, there's more water than anything. And really, you got to watch as well with toys, because even some of these, I think the hybrid one you looked at, is that the one that said,
No, this next one that I have in my hand is
It's-
the one that says it's not safe for latex.
okay, so the next one up is not safe with latex. So it's not good if you're using a latex condom. So the hybrid lubricant is water and silicone, so it's good for silicone toys. But there are silicone lubricants out there that you can't use with a silicone toy.
So
So the
here's-
next one.
Here's why this one is not latex friendly, because it's straight up oil.
So this next one is a CBD lube. And all the ingredients are
I mean,
cannabis-based.
right. Or cannabis related. based.
Exactly.
But it does have a very, very nice feel. But, if you're using it at home with your life partner and don't have to worry about the latex interaction,
Yeah.
we have used this one before, and I do find it one of the most enjoyable
And I guess
feel-wise.
my wonder is, being cannabis oil based, is it absorbed into the skin, and does it help with relaxation of muscles? Does it? What is that? I guess
Possibly.
definitely
We've-
something worth.
We've never
looking into.
really delved much into the CBD world.
No. And again, so this is something, and this one, we know the person who developed it very well, and we got the bottle to support her and give it a try. And yes, it is.
And we're very pleased.
Yes, it is
with it.
So that is straight up oil based. So then last is our newest find.
Last but certainly not least.
Yes. And this again is something that, you've heard us plug. You've heard a guest plug numerous times on the show. Not that this is a marketing campaign for it, but when we look at it, this one really impressed us.
Right.
So
it's labeled as natural, water-based lubricant. Vegan, cruelty-free, fortified with organic aloe vera, ginseng, and oat extract. And ingredients. I need some more light here, dear.
Is that enough?
Deionized water, xanthan gum, organic aloe vera gel, ginseng extract. I can never pronounce this one. Guarana extract.
Yeah.
Avena sativa, which is oat extract. Sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate, citric acid, and some other kind of gum.
All right.
But, xanthan gum occurs naturally. It's not a manufactured gum.
No, and it's it's used as an emulsifier. It's used to keep it together. It's used to give it its viscosity. So here we go. The drip.
The drip.
Not the kind of drip we talked about in the first half.
The drip's not dripping. There it goes. Okay, so in my opinion, this one has a similar feel to the last one.
To the oil.
Without having the oil and, not sticky, not...
It doesn't smell like anything, and I know it doesn't taste like anything. I was made taste it. Yes.
Right. And
I tasted it.
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't have a smell, but right now for me to smell after having the others on my hands,
the other four in your face, yeah.
My hands smell like it, but this lube itself does not have any smell, any taste.
Good. So we looked at 5 different lubes that we just so happen to have in the nightstand. I don't know why. And again, they're all different. 3 of them are water based. One is water silicone based, and the other one is oil based. As we said, everybody is different. Every situation is different. Toys are different. Wieners are different.
Right.
Some of them need a little more lube than others.
The JJs are different.
Yeah. Again, we have some toys here that require a little bit more lube than others.
And we still haven't found the right one for that.
Yes, there's one.
Well, we may have. We haven't sampled this last one with that.
So again,
but shall we shamelessly plug the last one?
Yes. So again, as we've discussed and brought up throughout it, the last one and really what has been our go-to now for the last couple months since we found it and got it has been this little shapely turquoise bottle with the gray lid.
Feels by Kenzie Taylor.
And again, there'll be a link on the show notes to Kenzie's website for that. Listeners know she is a great friend of the show. The other one is, the oil-based one is a good one as well. Smooth and different. Again, if you have to make your own determination on lubes. All we can do here is kind of give you our take and the feel. Some of these, yes, they have to be reapplied quite a few times. They get a little sticky or they dry out or they have a lot of scent to them. And again, the first 3 of them all definitely had a chemical scent, a chemical smell. So I guess, with that, try them out. Let us know. Listeners, do you got a go-to lube? Because again, as we said, we have ours for a while here with the new Feels product, but we have the other stuff here. And yes, the CBD one, I'm sure we're going to play around with that a little bit more, as we really haven't all that much. I think we used it once, maybe twice, just to see what the what it was about, but really didn't do too much. But again, I think for this week, we're going to wrap it up. As we said at the beginning, this is the kind of gear up, get ready for Exotica Chicago. A lot of performers and entertainers are headed out there here this week. Saw on social media, some of them are already in town, as they're going to be doing some different things throughout the week. We will be there late Friday night, really on the show floor, Saturday and Sunday for about an hour and a half, and we need to leave. Which seems like we say that all the time and end up leaving late with an 8-hour drive back home. We want to get back home, but have a few things lined up while we're out there on Saturday. So a couple interviews over the next few episodes. You're going to hear the Dip Your Toes in the Tub segment once again. Get some new voices and some always voices that you hear when we're coming back from Exotica. So with that, enjoy your week. Enjoy the weekend. Springtime. Well, it seems like we kind of almost skipped springtime. Had a really nice weekend here. Got some yard work done. Got to enjoy some outside weather. So make sure you take that time for yourself. Get outside. Get some sun. Take time with others, with those you care for, those you love. Pay for your porn. Support all the performers and content creators that we've had on this show. That we'll be bringing you from Chicago, that we'll be seeing out there, and all those ones that you enjoy watching. Wrap it before you tap it. Know your status. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time,
we'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.
You forgot your line this time. I got my shit on. I was right for first time in a few weeks.
I had to think about which part came first. The warm tub or the lights? Well, I guess it really doesn't matter.
No.
But we'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.